China is home to over 1,500 roller coasters, more than any other country in the world. Some are tall, some are fast, and some are just very weird. The country has lots of interesting theme parks, and in this series we'll be looking at some of these weird and wonderful theme parks across China. Hello guys, and welcome to this brand new series here on our channel.
Today is episode 1.
Let's launch into it. First up is Chimelong Paradise. The park is owned by Chimelong Group, who also own Chimelong Ocean Kingdom.
It is located in Guangdong in southeast China.
Chimelong Paradise opened in 2006 and is home to 6 different roller coasters.
Let's take a look at their coaster lineup.
Their tallest and fastest ride is Dive Coaster. This is a B&M dive coaster that opened in the year 2008. It has a similar layout to SheiKra at Busch Gardens, Tampa. The coaster has a height of 197 feet, a speed of 70 miles per hour, a track length of 3,219 feet, and 1 inversion.
Next is 10 Inversion Roller Coaster. This opened with the park and is a clone of Colossus at Thorpe Park. As the name suggests, it has 10 inversions, the joint most of any roller coaster in Asia.
Then there's Skyrocket. This is one of 9 premier rides Skyrocket 2 is currently operating in the world, but it's the only one in Asia. They're a solid clone and a good fit for many theme parks.
They also have a Vekoma motorbike coaster that reaches a top speed of 50 miles an hour.
And there's an Intamin half-pipe coaster as well.
Finally, there's Youngstar Coaster, which is a Mack Rides youngster coaster.
They do have a coaster in storage, and that's a Golden Horse spinning coaster. It's been in storage since about 2010.
The park also used to have a Zamperla gravity coaster that only operated for 5 years, from 2006 to 2011.
Here's how I predict the coasters would be from best to worst.
It's interesting that they have roller coasters from major manufacturers such as B&M, Intamin and Vekoma. This is rare in China, as many rides in this country are made by knockoff manufacturers such as Golden Horse.
But their coaster names aren't original at all. For example, their B&M dive coaster is called Dive Coaster, and their Intamin 10 Inversion coaster is called 10 Inversion Roller Coaster.
For the future of this park, it would be great if they got a coaster with an original layout. Their 3 biggest coasters are either clones or very similar to other rides out there. Here's some additions that we think the park could get.
S&S launch coasters have been opening all across China in the last 10 years. 3 coasters at the park, Skyrocket, Motorbike Launch Coaster and Half Pipe, already have a launch, but those launches don't have a very fast acceleration. S&S makes some of the fastest launches out there. Just look at Dodonpa, that goes 120 miles per hour in 1.6 seconds. Something like OCT Thrust at Happy Valley Wuhan would be cool at Chimelong Paradise. If they really wanted another clone, they could get a clone of Max Force at Six Flags Great America. The only problem with them getting an S&S launch coaster is that Happy Valley Shenzhen have one of them, and that park is less than a 2-hour drive away. I don't think it would be the best fit, but with the amount of S&S launch coasters going to China, I wouldn't be surprised if Chimelong Paradise got one.
Another option is an Intamin Hot Racer. The park already has 2 coasters by Intamin, so they're used to working with them. As of 2020, no Intamin Hot Racers have been built, but there was recent news that the first one has been bought. Could this go to Chimelong Paradise? I doubt that they'll be the first one to get one, but I could definitely see one going there this decade.
Chimelong Paradise could get a B&M wing coaster. Like the S&S launch coaster, quite a few parks in China are getting these. This includes Chimelong Ocean Kingdom, a park owned by the same group. They got Parrot Coaster in 2014 as their biggest coaster to date. B&M wing coasters are always a great addition for any park. They are very popular with the general public and are one of the most visually impressive types of rides ever. A 1-2 punch of a B&M dive and wing coaster at Chimelong Paradise would be awesome.
A modern Vekoma could be really good for them. They got their Vekoma motorbike coaster 14 years ago, but that's not the most thrilling of rides. There's many new Vekoma coasters that could be good. Maybe a Firestorm, a Bermuda Blitz, a suspended thrill coaster, or a flying coaster. Chimelong Paradise doesn't have a suspended or inverted coaster yet, and so the STC would be great to fill that gap in their lineup. Another model they don't have is a flying coaster. This could be a Vekoma like Fly at Fantasia Land, or a B&M like Flying Dinosaur, and it would also be a great addition.
I also think they should get a wooden coaster. They don't have one at the moment, but I think they should get one. It could be a GCI or a Gravity Group. There are lots of great wooden coasters in China, and I'd like to see Chimelong Paradise get one too. It wouldn't have to be the biggest or the best, but would still be great for them to have one.
Finally, if they wanted another clone, then maybe an S&S 4D Freespin or an RMC Raptor clone could work well.
That's all from Chimelong Paradise. We've looked at their current coaster lineup and what coasters they could get next.
This park looks really good, and if they get a big new coaster that's original, they could definitely become a top 5 park in China.
If you enjoyed the video, then make sure to subscribe, because we've got many more videos like this coming soon in the series. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that brake run.